A wealthy woman had just given a homeless man $10 when she was shocked to see that he looked a lot like her deceased husband. The man denied it, but as Amy asked where he got his Air Force insignia, her current husband, Hans, walked by. The man quickly pulled down his hat brim, but Hans, sensing something was off, grabbed his clothes and ripped off the insignia.
You have to earn this thing.
Amy asked Hans not to be so rude, pointing out that the homeless man was missing a leg. Hans immediately removed the blanket, only to find his leg was intact. As Amy stood in surprise, Hans stomped on the man's leg, warning him not to pretend again, or he'd take him to court. Little did they know, this homeless man was actually Adam, Amy's husband who had been missing for 10 years. Their fates were about to take an unexpected turn. As the sun set, Adam snuck into Hans's study to retrieve the insignia he had taken. But Amy confronted him with a tool in hand. "You broke into my house, I could have you arrested right now." "You won't, because I'm your husband from 10 years ago. Look closely, this is the farewell gift you gave me when I enlisted. Weren't you supposed to have died in the battlefield?" It's a long story. Seeing the long-lost couple reunite, you'd want to drive over and celebrate with them.
Honey, I'm home.
Amy quickly wiped away her tears, forcing a bright, fake smile. When Hans asked what he was doing in the study, seeing Adam had escaped, Amy said she was just tidying up, relieved Hans didn't suspect anything. Later, Amy asked Hans to check the homeless man's identity. "Why do you want to check his identity? Do you know him?" "I'm not sure, but I had this feeling he's my deceased husband." Though Hans was reluctant, he couldn't ignore his wife's request, so he reluctantly agreed. Soon, Hans found Adam again and returned the insignia to him. "I've verified your identity. I didn't expect you to really be a lieutenant in the Air Force. I apologize for my earlier behavior. It seems this country has forgotten about me. That's why I sought you out. These documents can prove your identity." But Adam couldn't understand why Hans would help him. "I'm not helping you out of love, but because our country won't neglect any soldier who has contributed." Believing this, Adam stood to thank Hans. "Now you can use these documents to restore your identity. I've already arranged for someone to assist you."
Thank you.
Unbeknownst to Adam, Hans wasn't truly helping him but had other intentions. Once Adam restored his identity, Hans would send him to the border, ensuring he'd never see Amy again. As Adam went to restore his identity, he never imagined the man in front of him was his old comrade.
Man, I haven't seen you in 10 years.
His comrade rushed to embrace Adam. "We all thought you were dead. I almost didn't make it back. It's been 10 years, looks like you've moved up in the world. Life's better now, but I still miss our time in the service." Then his comrade invited Adam to sit and asked what had happened to him. "Did we receive a retreat order during that mission 10 years ago?" "Yes, we all got the retreat instructions. Later, I found out Hans sent you a separate charge order. I think he never intended for you to come back alive. Why wasn't this investigated?" Knowing the inside story, his comrade got up, opened a safe, and handed Adam a document. What secrets did this document hold, and would Adam use it to bring down Hans?